Mona. This is About Face with Mona. It's the channel geared towards making our second half the best half. We talk about beauty, skincare, and lifestyle here. Today we have a Chatty Favorites video. I'm talking about my favorite things from February 2023 today, but we're also doing some girl talk, and I hope that you'll stick around to talk with me today and share what I've been loving and some things that are making me happy in this space in my life. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around. We're about to get right into it.
You look so fly in those Gucci slides. Yeah, I wonder what she hides under her disguise. Yeah. And all the girls around the world, they wanna be her. And all the dudes are trying to score like.
So welcome if you're new. Thank you for coming to my channel. If after you've seen the video you liked what you saw, consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. If you're returning, thank you for choosing to spend some time with me today. I don't know, for those of you who watched my videos before I took my break from YouTube and are now back and seeing me after, if you can see a little bit of a difference in my energy, if you can feel my happiness through the camera, so to speak. I have really found myself during those months off. Life got stressful and overwhelming, as it often does for many of us, and moving here, we downsized. We bought a Cajun cottage, a smaller house that has kind of that Cajun cottage feel. We're in the middle of South Louisiana. We're on a crawfish pond. We're in the middle of nature, and I'm surrounded by birds and herons, and right now purple martins and alligators and egrets and eagles and everything that you could imagine nature-wise. And I just have never been happier. And I'm so excited to get on when I film, and I'm excited to talk to you ladies and gentlemen in the comments and interact. It has been so fulfilling for me since I've been back. I think I've just finally found that happy place that I was needing to find. So I would say that one of my favorites is my new place. And it still needs a lot of work, but my days are just so happy, and I'm so grateful that I was able to find a place that brings me this much joy. The other thing that I've found that is bringing me so much joy is a new dog. So one of my favorites for this month. So a couple of months ago, we were at our hunting camp in Mississippi. We have some acreage there, and it's in the middle of nowhere, basically, surrounded by, just our acreage of woods and fruit trees and things like that. So one day I'll take you out there, but we found a dog, and she was obviously in pretty bad shape and very pregnant. Well, the next day she gave birth to eight puppies. And of course I had to save her because I couldn't leave her up there. She would have died. We have a lot of bobcats on the property, and they would have gotten her, or her puppies, because she would have been taking care of those puppies outside. She's in the background. You can see I got her kennel next to me. My setup here is a little congested due to the smaller house and this big old kennel that's now in it, but I'll gladly give up that space to give her a good life. Say hi, Gracie. So I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm doing my same content, lifestyle, beauty, and talking about skincare and makeup and things that I always talked about before I took my break. But I'm also incorporating some lifestyle now, things that do truly enhance our second half, and a dog can be one of those things. So if you want to see my journey with Gracie to getting her back to health, because she has weaned the puppies and she is now able to focus on her health. She couldn't receive the medication that she needed for her heartworms and her other illnesses while she was nursing. But now that she's finished, we can get this little girl well. So she is about 1.5, the vet says. She is just over here. She is a Catahoula mix, and she's got a pretty bad case of heartworms. So that is like a dog going through chemo, and it's going to be rough. And there's no promise that she'll make it through treatment, but we're hopeful. So if you'd like to see me share some of my lifestyle and not just the makeup, the products, the reviews, and the best of southern Louisiana life, from making beignets to all the nature around me, the sights and sounds, how to boil crawfish, how to cook Cajun dishes, then you might want to catch me on my Instagram, my shorts, and my TikTok, which I just started. I only have like 4 videos uploaded there, but I have a lot of shorts that's taking us through Gracie's journey and a lot of the more personal things in my life. So I hope that you'll consider joining me there. So let's talk about some of the favorites besides the new place and the dog, some things that you guys might want to try as well. So I've been wearing my hair a little bit different. I don't know if you have noticed, but I used to always flat iron it. And well, for the most part, I flat ironed it, and I didn't have a lot of layers. I've cut some more layers. I still am keeping my length, but I've cut a lot of layers into my style so that I have more soft, wispy look around my face, so it's not so harsh. I found that straight look with all one length just was dragging my face down. So one of my favorites this month are these Bagot Pro Nano Titanium Hot Rollers. This was just on Amazon. I picked them up randomly and it's turned out to be a good set. I knew Bagot was a popular brand and that their curling wands are great, so I thought maybe the hot rollers would be as well. And I have worked them into my routine much more easily than actually doing the flat ironing. So I get up in the morning and I plug this in, and then I put them in my hair any size I want depending on how tight I want the curls. I'll leave them set for about 10 or 15 minutes. I'll unroll them, let them cool. I'm drinking my coffee, doing things around the house, taking Gracie for her walk in the morning before I get ready to work. I have done so many things, including prep dinner, usually before 8 a.m. in the morning. So I get up early and go to bed early. These have worked out nicely into my routine, and I feel like I'm getting a really softer, more youthful look. So, to take care of this hair, I've been using the Chi Argan Oil with Moringa Oil blend in both the conditioner and the shampoo. What are you doing? That's the hair clip that holds these in. Just one of them. We'll let her have that one for now. So I liked Davines hair products, and that's what I mostly used before. My new hairdresser does not carry that line, so she recommended this Chi brand, and it is keeping my hair so soft and manageable. I have thick, unruly hair, and this has been a game changer for me. The other thing that I want to mention is the Venus. This is a device, a skincare device for the eyes by a company called Even Skin. And I'm not going to talk to you about it too much because I owe you guys a follow-up video. Before my break, I had done an introduction to this device, and I never did a follow-up. It got packed away. I was not being consistent with using it. Therefore, I was not seeing any results and didn't feel like I had anything to report back to you. Frankly, I didn't think that it was effective and worth my time. I saw 2 videos that changed my mind and made me try to use it again. So one was by Lady MC. She did that tag that Susan does where you talk about, answer all the questions for the year before, and she said that this was her favorite product of the whole year. And she was thinking about getting eyelid surgery because she had so much hanging skin until she used this. And then I saw a video by a guy named 10 Years Younger, and I'll link both of their videos in the description. And he showed before and after pictures of his parents. And I felt like he was being straight up and genuine, and I know Lady was. And both of them showed differences and talked about how wonderful this is. So I am being consistent now. I feel like I'm seeing some tightening. I haven't done it enough yet to quite bring you the video. I want to do it for probably 2 more weeks and show you some before and after pictures and let you decide. But I would say it's in my favorites this month. Another surprising favorite this month is this blush palette from TEMU. So TEMU is everywhere. Different people have different feelings about it, but this was $4.49 for a set of 6 blushes. It does not come with a mirror. The packaging is, you know, a cheap plastic, but these are so pigmented. It's cute. Got the little bears on it, and I love these. I've been using these every single day since they came in. I don't think I've only used one other blush since they've come in, and that is the Pure Nude Baked Blush by Essence. And you've probably seen this reviewed already. This is a great drugstore blush. This is so inexpensive, affordable, and it is stunning. It has a sheen to it. These have very little sheen. They're more matte. Sorry, it went out of focus there for a minute, out of frame. This is just a soft light, reminds me of spring, and it's not glittery. It doesn't accentuate pores, but it has a little something something, not just a flat matte. This is in the color, let's see, what's the Goldie Cassis. And I have two other ones like this. These are really, really nice. If you haven't tried these, this is definitely something I would consider, especially for the price. I don't think you could go wrong. The other thing is these e.l.f. lipsticks and lip glosses. So these have a magnetic case. This is the packaging. Very similar to another high-end brand. And I have this in the color Dirty Talk, and I think it's so pretty and creamy. It feels good on my lips. Doesn't have the longest of staying power, but decent. And it's beautiful, and I enjoy it. They also came out with, this was Essence. Essence came out with an Extreme Care Hydrating Glossy Lip Balm, and I just love my lip glosses, love my lip balms. So I tried this because it said up to 8 hours hyper hydration. I don't know about hyper hydration, but I do think that it's very, very hydrating. It has a doe foot, but it's a sturdy doe foot. I'm picky about my doe foot, and this one is sturdy and big enough. I don't like them too small. Very picky about my doe foot. It does have a little stickiness, but not a lot. It just gives you enough of a feel that your lips are hydrated and moisturized without being aggravating. And it does have some pigment. So a pigmented lip gloss is definitely my favorite over a lipstick. If you're not a lip gloss girl, you definitely wouldn't like this, but if you are, I'd give this a shot too. Fail. We're going to give you a fail. This was the LA Girl Pro Prime Cream Eyeshadow Primer. Did not like it. Did not feel like it did anything for my lids. Did not feel like it was opaque enough to cover my veining or my discoloration. And I don't think that my eyeshadow applied well over it. So I had heard all kinds of great things about these LA Girl Foreplay Quads. I heard that these were the bomb.com basically. You know, kind of like the e.l.f. palettes. And I tried this and thought, this isn't worth a nickel. I wouldn't pay a nickel for this. But that was because I used it with this primer. When I tried it with a different primer, it was much better. I still wouldn't say it was the bomb.com. It's just okay. But it actually then did have some pigmentation. This is the color story I chose. I'd like to try the nude color story and see if I like it a little bit more. I think that this was a good color. This was very creamy. I did not like this glitter topper at all. Just didn't feel like that was really anything. This one was very pigmented, had a little, you know, metallic to it. This was a pretty shade, probably my favorite shade out of this bunch. Okay, also this e.l.f. Y'all, I just can't read these anymore. I can't read them. This is the little e.l.f. lip glosses that they came out where you can see the color in the container. And the name is Power Mauve. And I cannot tell you the type of the lip gloss name. But also hydrating, also pigmented, also nice. I think it's a stain. So right up my alley. This does have some staying power. You can see this one is right here. Has a good pigmentation and decent staying power, hydrating, affordable. Else prices have gone up, but they're bringing it. So this is all good. Mascaras. Tried 2 this month that I really liked and 2 that I didn't. So I finally tried the viral telescopic Hydrofuge by L'Oreal. Love this mascara. I find that it's very, very lengthening and definitely think it was worth my spend. Definitely will be a repurchase. I do think that I like a little bit more volume, so I've been combining it with the Flower Beauty Dream Warrior mascara just because I had heard good things about this, so I picked it up. And this is good, but I'm not wowed by it. It's okay. It's a nice mascara, and you know, I don't have a lot of flaking or smudging or anything like that. And it does give some volume, and if I top it off with this, I feel like I get a really dramatic lash look. But my preference would be this one by L'Oreal. So we're almost done. I want to show you some lifestyle stuff. So as I'm decorating, right, I have found a company called Decor Steals. They don't know who I am from Adam. I wish they did. I am going to do a video in the not so far future of a box that they give, and you know I don't do unboxings on my channel generally, but they have a subscription box with a lot of home decor stuff in it, and I'm decorating my house so much from this brand. So look how cute this is. This is something that you hang up in your kitchen, and it's actually edible. So they've done a heart one for Valentine's Day, and this one is just like a spring sprig. So these are real chili peppers that you can use and put in your food. These are bay leaves. You have lavender, rosemary, and you can actually put them in your food. So I can hang it right above on my stove, on my hood above my stove, and pull off a couple of leaves or whatever, put them in my gumbo or my stews, straight from up there. They do fade in color, but you can keep them like that pretty much indefinitely, just a little bit lighter in color. They don't go bad hanging up. So awesome. This is more permanent. Look at this little woven sea basket, how cute. I picked up this to go under a little alligator that I had mounted on the wall, and these little flowers, lavender with the little fluffs. I have so many other things from them, but I'm saving those for an exclusive Decor Steals video. Melodie Conceal and Perfect, two products I didn't tell you about. I had to refilm this, so I'm forgetting. Oh, look, Gracie's saying hello. Say hello, Gracie. I had to refilm this because I lost my original footage, so I'm forgetting what I already talked to you guys about because I'm talking to you about it again. So this is the Melodie Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. This is phenomenal. I like it because it blurs, which is always important to me without being heavy or cakey or accentuating my fine lines and wrinkles. But the container is beautiful because it doesn't make a mess. So many of my favorite powders like this make a mess. This one does not. You lift it up, and then it's got this little mesh in it, and you can just dip your brush in it, pick up your powder, and apply it. No mess. I can put this in my purse and use it on the go. No mess. And it blurs and perfects. I don't know if it blurs better than my Wet n Wild, but it is great, and I really love it. Now, they reformulated the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. You guys have probably seen this all over YouTube already, and I didn't get my review up on it, but if you'd like to see one, let me know. You've probably already seen it. I have mine in the shade C1, and unlike the original OG, it does have a pump. So I like the reformulation. If any of you have used it, let me know if you like the reformulation. I think they did a great job on this. It is always been one of my favorites. It's affordable. It is the perfect weight. It doesn't sink into my fine lines and wrinkles. I think this is good for young. This is good for old. This is good for I think anyone can wear this foundation. This is one of my top drugstore foundations. I have a few that I really like. I still like the Maybelline Green Edition. I still like, no use getting into all that now. This, I do digress. This is wonderful. I have it in the shade C1. It's not the same shade that I had before, so don't think that just because you had it in this one shade before that that's going to be the shade that you wear this time. They're a little different, so I would double check your shade. This is perfect for me, and some people say it's a little runnier than the other one, maybe a little bit to me, but I think the coverage is about the same, and I think it's beautiful, and I think it's very complimentary to mature skin. These sponges from TEMU, these are turning out to be great. So there's 8 pieces in a bag for $2.69, and you can't beat them. They're just as good as my Koki sponge for $5 a piece, and Shop Massé sponges for like $1 a piece. And they're just as good as my beauty blender for $20 a piece. So if you happen to make an order from them, I would pick that up. What I wouldn't pick up from them is I wouldn't pick up their mascaras. I tried 2, and both of them were a fail. One was better than the other. One was a hot mess. So I would say no to those. And no to this little thing, this foundation for color. I wanted it for the color corrector properties. No. No, 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 no. I have a couple other things, but this video is getting long, so we're going to save it for another day. I hope that you guys go out and enjoy some sunshine, find something that makes you happy, be in the present, live your best life, and don't forget to follow me on TikTok, Insta, or check out my shorts if you're interested in seeing a little bit more of Mona's world on the bayou, in the swamps. And leave a comment and let me know if that's content that you might be interested in a full video, because there are some recipes that I could show you. Anyway, go out and live like Mel.
She lives a double life, puts on a show. What's under this shadow smile, we'll never know. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining